Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In the previous video, we learned trigonometric ratios of some specific angles. Okay, so for theta equal to 0, 30, 45, 60 and 90, we learned these trigonometric ratios. And remember, you need to remember all these values. Okay, you need to remember all these values. Okay, so to better understand this trigonometric ratios, okay, let us learn some concept. Okay, okay, some concept is there, that is all silver teacups. I'll explain you what it is. Okay, so to start this topic, let us consider a Cartesian plane. Okay, a Cartesian plane is nothing but a plane in which we have x-axis. Okay, we have x-axis and also y-axis. Okay, so this plane is known as Cartesian plane. Okay. So these two reference lines are dividing this plane into four equal parts. So each part is known as quadrant 1. So this is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. Okay, now this is x, y, x dash and y dash. So the points here all, it is positive and these points are positive. That means it is positive x-axis, it is positive y-axis, negative x-axis and negative y-axis. Okay, now let me consider a unit circle. So a unit circle is nothing but a circle with radius 1 unit. So if we draw a circle with radius 1 unit, then it is known as unit circle. Okay, so I am drawing a circle with radius 1 unit with center at origin. So I am taking this center as origin. Sorry, okay. Now I am drawing a circle. Okay, so this radius is equal to 1. Okay, so any point on this circle will be at a distance 1 unit from the origin. Okay, remember that will be at a distance 1 unit, any point on this line, on the circle. Okay, any point on the circle will be at a distance 1 unit from origin because the radius is 1. Okay, now always remember this, always the x coordinate is going to give you cos theta. Okay, and the y coordinate is going to give you sin theta. Okay, the x coordinate is going to give you cos theta and the y coordinate is going to give you sin theta. Okay, suppose if I consider this x comma y, so whatever value it is here, okay, this is nothing but cos theta and this is nothing but sin theta. So this theta, so this theta is nothing but the angle made by this line with this reference line. Okay, always we take this line as reference line. Okay, this is reference line and this is the angle here. Okay, if we change this line, then theta is going to vary and this point also will be going to vary. Okay, now if we put theta equal to 0, that means it is the reference line. Okay, if we put theta equal to 0, it is the reference line. So on this reference line we are going to get these points 1 comma 0, because any point on x-axis will have x comma 0, y coordinate will always be 0, and this x coordinate is at a distance, this is at a distance 1 unit. Okay, because the radius is 1. Now the x coordinate is cos theta, because theta is 0. Okay, it is on the reference line, theta equal to 0 degrees. So if theta equal to 0, the x coordinate here is 1, so cos 0 is 1. Okay, similarly if we consider sin theta, it is the y coordinate, so sin 0 degrees, what is the y coordinate here? It is 0, so sin 0 becomes 0. Okay, next if we consider theta equal to 90 degrees, so So if we consider theta equal to 90 degrees, so this angle here, see here, if this is 90, then the point is here on the y-axis. So any point on this line will have the form 0 comma x, sorry 0 comma y, okay, 0 comma y. So it will be at a distance 1 unit. Okay, now this is the x coordinate, which is cos theta. So because theta equal to 90, cos 90 is going to take 0. Also sin 90, sin 90 is equal to the y coordinate. The y coordinate here is 1. Okay, so this is how we write values. So if we need any values between 0 to 90, draw a unit circle, draw the respective angle you need. So if it is 30 degrees, make this as reference line and draw 30 degrees and measure the x coordinate and measure the y coordinate. Okay, the x coordinate and y coordinate are going to give you cos and tan values, sorry, cos and sin values. So if you need tan value, tan theta, it is the ratio of sin theta by cos theta. So because you will be knowing sin theta and cos theta. Okay, so this is how we calculate the values. Now I told you the theta lies between 0 to 90. Okay, if this theta lies between 0 to 90, we learned these values. So for theta equal to 0, for theta equal to 30, 60 and finally 90. So see here, this theta is always between 0 to 90. So what if this theta is more than 90? Okay, if this theta is more than 90, it can come in quadrant 2 or quadrant 3 or quadrant 4. Okay, then this way of approach must be different. Okay, I'll tell you. See, so again consider a unit circle. Okay, so a unit circle is nothing but a circle with radius 1. Okay, and also center at origin. Now we learnt the ratios for theta lies between 0 to 90. Okay, so if it is 0 to 90, then it lies in quadrant 1. Okay, so in quadrant 1, the x-axis is positive and the y-axis is also positive. That means, so once I'm going to write here all the trigonometric ratios. Okay, so the trigonometric ratios are sin theta and its reciprocal, cosecant theta. Okay, cos theta and its reciprocal, secant theta, tan theta and its reciprocal, cot theta. Okay, so I'm going to see which of them are positive in this quadrant and which of them are positive in this quadrant and similarly in these two quadrants. Okay, now I already told you the x coordinate will give you cos theta and the y coordinate will give you sin theta. Okay, so because x and y are positive in this quadrant, cos theta will be positive and sin theta will also be positive. So sin theta will be positive, cos theta will be positive. So coming to this, so if sin theta is positive, then its reciprocal will also be positive. That means this is also a positive quantity. If cos theta is positive, then secant theta is also positive because they are reciprocal. And tan theta, coming to tan theta is nothing but the ratio of sin theta and cos theta. That means a positive quantity of a positive quantity is again a positive quantity. That means tan is positive in first quadrant. Okay, if you want, you can check the table. Wherever I write tan values, they are all positive values. No negative value will be there. Okay. Also, cot is positive because tan theta is positive. Its reciprocal will also be positive. Okay. Now, coming to quadrant 2. So in quadrant 2, x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. So here x is nothing but cos theta. So cos theta is negative. So once again I am going to write here all the trigonometric ratios. Sin theta, its reciprocal cosecant theta, cos theta, its reciprocal secant theta, tan theta, its reciprocal is cot theta. Okay, now I'm going to write what trigonometric ratios will be positive in this quadrant. So because x coordinate is negative, cos will be negative here. Okay, and its reciprocal will also be negative. And y coordinate is positive, so sine will be positive, and its reciprocal will also be positive. Okay, now coming to tan. So tan is nothing but the ratio of sine theta and cos theta. Sine theta by cos theta gives tan theta. So a positive quantity by negative quantity gives a negative quantity. So tan theta is negative here. Also, see here, it's reciprocal, right? Cot theta is nothing but reciprocal of tan theta. So reciprocal of negative number is again a negative number. So in this second quadrant means this theta is lying between 90 degrees and 180 degrees, then only sine theta and its reciprocal is positive here. Okay, that means only sine theta and its reciprocal are positive. Okay, remember, see, I am writing only sine. So if I write sine here, you need to consider also its reciprocal. Okay, remember that. So in this, coming to quadrant 3. So if it is quadrant 3, that means if this theta lies between 180 and 270, then let us check which trigonometric ratios will be positive. Okay, so once again I am going to write here sine theta, its reciprocal is cosecant theta, cos theta, its reciprocal secant theta, tan theta, its reciprocal cot theta. Okay, so here the x coordinate is negative and the y coordinate is also negative. So because x is negative, cos will be negative and its reciprocal will also be negative. And y coordinate is also negative, so sine also will be negative, and cosecant is also negative because they are reciprocal. Coming to tan. So tan is nothing but the ratio of sine theta and cos theta. So negative number by negative number gives a positive number. So tan theta is a positive value here. Okay. Similarly, cot theta will also be positive because tan theta is positive here. Okay. So in this quadrant number 3, we have only tan and its reciprocal as positive. Okay, you can clearly see here. So in this quadrant, tan theta is positive and its reciprocal is also positive. Okay, now coming to quadrant 4. So in this quadrant 4 means this theta is lying between 270 and 360. Okay, then so let us see in this quadrant which trigonometric ratios will be positive. Sin theta, cosecant theta, its reciprocal, cos theta and its reciprocal is secant theta, tan theta and its reciprocal is cot theta. Okay, now see here, in this quadrant the x-axis is positive and the y-axis is negative. So because x coordinate is positive, cos theta will be positive here. Okay, so if cos theta will be positive, secant theta will also be positive. So coming to sin theta is nothing but the y coordinate is negative, so sin theta will be negative and its reciprocal will also be negative. So coming to tan theta is nothing but the ratio of sin theta and cos theta. Sin theta by cos theta is nothing but a negative quantity by positive quantity is a negative quantity. So tan theta is negative in this quadrant number 4. Okay, next cot theta. So cot theta will be negative because tan theta is negative. Okay, they both are reciprocal, so cot theta is negative. So in this quadrant we have only cos and its reciprocal as positive. Okay, cos theta is positive in this quadrant, cos theta and its reciprocal. So you see here, in first quadrant all trigonometric ratios are positive in first quadrant. Okay, except sine and its reciprocal, remaining all are negative in this quadrant. Okay, so except tan except tan and its reciprocal, remaining all trigonometric ratios are negative. So in this quadrant, except cos and its reciprocal, remaining all trigonometric ratios are negative. Okay, remember this. So this how to remember is all. So this is a easy way to remember, all silver tea cups. So if you remember this, it will be easier. So all, that means all trigonometric ratios are positive. So silver, that means see the first letter. Okay, sine and its reciprocal. Okay, sine its reciprocal is sine and cos are positive in this quadrant. So T, the first letter, stands for tan theta and its reciprocal cot theta, and C here stands for cos theta and its reciprocal secant theta. Okay, in the next video let us solve some problems on this. Okay, hope you understood this video. Thank you.